these things and let's go ahead and get it. You will need to be able to manage the road. You got to be able to merge into traffic. Merging is very important. It's important because you have to be able to let cars come out in front of you. Either you're going to go over the top of cars or you're going to go over the bottom of cars. That is extremely important because it takes time. You need to remind your team to plan for exits early. You need to know where your exit is early. You need to plan for it. You need to reduce your speed. While driving in a deceleration lane, you are committed to the exit ramp. Roads on the expressway have a dedicated ramp to get on or to get off of the expressway. It's really important that you are dedicating yourself to that opportunity to learn how to drive. While the deacceleration lane before you are committed to the exit ramp, if you are there and there's a problem, you can stay on the highway. You can get over and get to another lane. That's really important. Here's some tips to help you manage and deal with that. Adjust your speed to match the flow of the traffic. If the speed limit is 60, you want to be about 57, 58, 59. You want to be able to have good control of your vehicle. Some states or provinces, if you cross the solid line, thank you. If you cross the solid line, it could lead to a ticket. So you want to be mindful, do you have a broken white line? If you have a broken white line, this means that you can safely merge out and get with the flow of the traffic. So it's really important that you understand the pavement markings. Keep an eye out for the speed of traffic until you exit. You don't want to slow down too soon because if you slow down too soon, you're going to end up holding up the flow of the traffic. Let's talk about night driving tips. Be aware of reduced visibility. You got to be able to see at night. And night driving is more difficult than morning driving because we have less visibility. You want to slow down and allow yourself to learn how to see at night. Learn how to judge your speed. You want to keep your windshield clean. We always want to maintain our vehicle clean, your windows inside and out. You want to be able to see clearly. You want to dim your dashboard lights because more light can put a strain on your eye. You don't want to stare directly into oncoming headlights because that can momentarily blind you. And if you are blinded, you're going to have to get to the right. There's something called a white line or edge line. That is to the right side of the road. You want to look at that line to help you if you're momentarily blinded. You should turn off your high beam lights within 500 feet. Okay? If your vehicle's equipped with advanced driver assistance, you have a blind spot warning that can allow you to hear an audible beep. There's a car to your left, there's a car to your right. You want to be able to check those things. Also, at night, you want to discuss with your teen, pretend I'm your uncle, discuss with your teen how difficult it is to see in the dark. You want to talk about what you need to do to drive. If you're tired, you should not be driving. One of my students told me I was really tired driving home. I literally almost fell off the road. You should not be driving. If you're tired, don't drive. This is bringing you value, like, thumbs up. Not driving if you're tired. You might want to have someone drive you. That's really important. Okay. Tell them it's okay to ask for your passengers to be quiet. I think a lot of times younger drivers, you're nervous, you have anxiety. You don't want to tell your friends, please stop talking, I'm trying to focus on driving. Your friends will. A good friend will listen to you and support you. Hey, Shanique was driving. Shaquavi is driving. Emily's driving. Myles is driving. God, can you stop talking, please? I'm trying to focus on getting us home safely. Okay? That's really important. Teen drivers and passengers. Let's talk about this. Your parents should be setting strict limits. Many of you who look at my content, your high school, your college, your young 20s and 30s, tell someone where you are. It's okay. I'll be home about 9:30, but you come home at 10. What happened? Oh, I got tired. I had to rest a little bit. So that's okay to tell someone, hey, I'm tired, right? When driving together, point out that things might be missing, right? Make sure everyone knows the rules. Hey, I can't get on the phone right now. I'm trying to drive. I'm trying to learn what to do. Okay, can you turn down the radio? Be the scapegoat. Devise a plan for your team to ask your drivers and friends to help one another. Either you're the mom of the group, you're the dad of the group, you're the friend of the group. Have that friend trust system. That friend trust system will help you navigate when you get tired on the road, when you're not sure what you're doing. Okay? Here's some other tips. Always wear your seatbelt. I can't tell you how many times a lot of teens just get in the car and go. Wear your seatbelt because this keeps you from being thrown in the vehicle or thrown out of the vehicle. Make sure everyone is buckled up. It's the driver's responsibility. If I'm driving, okay, guys, everyone put on their seatbelt. I'm not starting until everyone puts on the seatbelt. And then you wait. And then everyone puts on the seatbelt. And then it's good, right? So you tell them this, and you take that person's responsibility. The thing I want you to remember, and I'm blessed to help you, I do my best to take that personal responsibility to help you pass your test. I look at your comments. I reply to your comments. I want to show you that I care because I want you to evolve into a good driver. And it takes time. It takes up to 10 years. So you have to have a good driving instructor. I'm your virtual driving instructor. I'm your uncle. I want to help you. I'll guide you. Digital test, online information. I'll show you how to park, show you how to pass your test, show you how to make those lane changes, explain pavement markings, because I care. And success leaves clues. So I want to help you. And I do care about what I put out. Know the number of passengers. The more passengers you have in the car, the more likely you are to be distracted and crash. So you want to limit the number. You tell your friends, hey, I'm not being mean. I just don't want a lot of people in the car, and I got to focus. And as a teen or young adult, it's hard because we all want to interact with people, and I get that. Okay. Next, put the phone down, and that's hard for all of us, me included. And I'm human, and I share with you my struggles. You share with me your struggles, and we're not making fun of anyone. We simply want to help our young community. We want to help our drivers be successful. And we're all human. No one is perfect. Keep the music down because that can distract you. You might blow through a yellow light, red light. You might not see the car stopping, and you have to hit the brakes real hard. So when we're out driving, you want to have that space, that cushion around you to help you, okay? And when you have that cushion around you, in case someone panic stops, you can stop in a timely, safe fashion because if you slam the brakes, other people will slam the brakes, and then you'll get rear-ended. Speak up. Don't be scared to speak up. People want to know where you stand because if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. I'm speaking facts. Choose a good driving school. Good driving school, you have great instructors who are passionate. They want you to learn. They have updated cars, updated curriculum. The instructors are friendly. If you came up to the driving school, I'll let you come in, take a look. They have up-to-date computers for driving simulators. They have Kahoots. They have Quizlets. Because I do those custom things because I'm a teacher. I have the pro version, and I invest in those things in the beginning of the year because I want my students to have the best possible chance to pass their road test, to be safe drivers, and to be successful. If your instructor cares, they're going to give you that background. Right? They're not just selling a service, they're selling a lifelong commitment. That's how I look at it. And you should have seen the evolution of my content from 3 years ago to now. And I'm giving you more insight. And occasionally, after I drive 8 or 10 hours, I share with you, hey, I've driven 10 hours. You as parents need to support your son or daughter. You as parents need to help your son or daughter. And when you help them, they're going to be successful. It takes time. You can't just jump and throw an adult or teen into a car and say drive. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to stop. They don't know how to turn. And be patient. I always speak from my heart. I always speak truth. Next, relax. This is a lifelong skill that you want to master. If you're tense, it's hard to focus Ask for a break. Can can we pause for a second? Can John drive? I'm a little nervous. I'm having a panic attack. So I watch my students to make sure they're mentally and emotionally okay. I drive 3 new students today, and I realize it's their first time. I have to have my kid gloves on. I need to be patient. I need to be loving. I need to be caring. I need to speak my truth. And I want to help all of you reach your goal. Whether you're a teen, young adult, 30, 40, 50, 60, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you the same love, the same clarity, the same truth because I want you to be successful. Let's talk about left-hand turns. Left-hand turns are the most dangerous. And a lot of beginning drivers overturn the wheel. You're going to hit the car head on. A lot of drivers are scared to turn the wheel. You're going to veer into the wrong lane and hit the curb. So we have to teach our drivers to make 90-degree turns. A 90-degree turn, we all know what an angle is, not timeout, 90-degree turn. Angles are really important. Your instructor should be a technician, male or female, on explaining, drawing pictures, analyzing information to help you. Things are different than 2 or 3 years ago. You have to explain, you have to draw, you have to show, you have to demonstrate. Good instructors will demonstrate. I demonstrate because I care. I don't want to see us in an accident. I don't want you to get hurt. I care about what you think. So that's important. Stress the importance of turning signals. You want to yield to oncoming traffic. The traffic coming towards you has the right of way. That is really important. You have to yield for them, and when there's a gap or a space, you turn. You don't turn in front of cars, you turn when they pass you. Extremely important. When you are driving and making left turns, point out that you have to turn into the left lane. Mention that you should never turn in the right lane. I've seen a lot of beginning mistakes. And when you look at my content and you take time, you're saying, I'm learning. It's because I care and I want you to do a good job. I want you to master that. Everyone's a little bit different. Some people are 15, 17, 19, 25, 27, 32. It's okay. I want you to know that it's okay. And once you feel confident and you gain that consistency, you're going to rise. You're going to elevate. Let's talk about adverse weather conditions. Driving in the snow, rain, fog. You need to reduce your speed. You need to drive slower. Many states and provinces have a basic speed law. You drive safe at a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions on the road. High beam headlights reduce visibility in our minds. Man, I want to turn on the high beam so I can see, but you're reducing your visibility. Drive with your low beams on. Instruct your team how to pull over safely. If it's really bad weather, pull over to the side of the road, all the way off the road, turn on your 4-way flashers. You don't have the experience yet to drive in a snowstorm, a rainstorm, a ice storm. And if you've seen my content and you are subscribing or following, which I encourage you to, you will see, wow, I'm learning how to drive in adverse conditions. I see him holding the wheel and he's talking about the car sliding left, sliding right. I give you a real perspective on how to drive because I'm a driving instructor. And I'm blessed to be in this situation, and I want to help you rise to get your license, to get your permit, to get wherever you need. Explain how to steer if they're a hydroplane and you want to lift your foot off the gas. You don't hit the gas or the brake, you'll slide. Reduce your speed. Look straight ahead. If you look to the right, the car's going to go to the right. You look to the left, the car's look where you want to go. Create a snow emergency kit, a tow rope, high energy candy bar, some snowshoes, a jacket. Okay, always have your phone charged. These are some lifelong tips. Okay, because you could go off the road and you got to let people know. An hour trip could be an hour and a half. A 2-hour trip could be 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours. So let people know, communicate. Per practice in adverse conditions, teach your team how to check their tires. Once a week, you need to check your tire pressure. I'll make a video on that. Check your tires when they are cold. Let's talk about teens obeying the speed limit. Teens love the speed, but that will give you a ticket. You'll have to slam brakes. You'll have to run light. We don't want you to do that. We want to teach you the right way. Pay attention to your speedometer. Don't stare at it. I'm looking down at my speedometer. Don't stare at your speedometer. Look straight ahead. Be patient when you drive. The number one reason why people speed is because they're late. Leave early. Get your clothes tied up the night before. Wake up 20 minutes early so you don't have to speed. Put gas in your car the night before. Leave early so you're not in a rush. In safe driving conditions, use the advanced driving system to help you and to guide you. Bye.